Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. We're doing a radio.com check-in with Bebe Rexha. The new song is Baby I'm Jealous. Congrats on all the success with it so far.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, and I mean, thank you for addressing so many different insecurities I felt like in the song. Like obviously the one overlying theme of him on social media, but then like you kind of make subtle touches to body image in it, which I think is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to write a song about how I really felt and about my insecurities and the whole project that I've been working on is based off of insecurities and my fears and kind of figuring out a way on how to make it empowering. And I think the easiest way to make something like that empowering is to just speak about it and normalize it, right? Because we are human and we go through jealousy and, body, love, hate, moments. And yeah, I just wanted to write a song about, you know, how I really feel.
Yeah, when I heard it, I was like, I can't believe it took until 2020 to get a song about being jealous over social media because that's been around since MySpace.
Literally, right? Well, I just never been in the dating scene, so I started dating somebody and finally I saw like how like social media could like really kind of be hard on relationships. And I was like, wow, I'm surprised nobody's ever talked about that. We've talked about sliding into DMs and stuff like that, but on a level of like relationships, it's like social media has become a big part of our lives now. Like this is like the world we live in. It's, we live online and I see a lot, and I heard it from a lot of my friends where they've had actually dealt with like their partner's cheating or like doing really shady things, and then the girl would open up an Instagram account like with a fake name and picture to see like what if he would follow. Like it was just like this whole thing that we don't really speak about, right? And
Yeah, and I feel like too, it's kind of like I don't know if there's people are embarrassed behind it, but I feel like anytime my friends have like come to me for advice about a guy, like they've always kind of had a little bit of hesitation about opening up about talking about him on social media. And she's like, "Should I be mad?" I'm like, "Yes, he's literally liking somebody else's body." Like,
oh, I mean, I think there's like levels, right? But like to me, I think it's like, it's weird. We don't talk about it. But I said to, I was speaking to somebody and they said, a guy liking a girl's picture and then maybe sending them a DM or even writing or like even sending like a face or like liking many of them, to me, it's kind of like, winking at a girl at a bar, like the old fashioned ways of being like, kind of give him a little wink, and like leaving a DM is kind of just walking over and being like, hey, what's up?
yeah, you're right. And especially
Like
in like
it's like, but like there's no rules to it because it's so new. And it's like, oh, but it's over the internet. But it's like, well, that's how everybody's kind of also meeting now. Like that, you have dating apps. That's how people are getting married now. That's how people are becoming boyfriend and girlfriend and boyfriend and boyfriend and girlfriend and girlfriend. And it's like, this is how like, this is what like dating has come to now and like where the world has come to. So it's like really funny to me that there's like different rules for social media. But like, it's for me, it's like, it's not okay if you're going to go like a picture of a girl that's half naked and then like all of her pictures, or like the same looking girl and different, like it's just there's like level, and I think you have to kind of make that very like clear and obvious in a relationship and like make and like I'm not okay with this and this and this and this, you could do this. I think like go ahead, look at the accounts, but I think the second you like start liking it and like leaving smiley faces or winky faces, I feel like you want them to see, you know what I mean?
yeah, like commenting I think is like it's so personal because like you can like whatever you go through, but like you're actually taking thought and time into that, whether it's just an emoji which seems kind of mindless, like that still takes time to like think, I want to leave this
I've had a guy that I dated be like, I didn't even like I didn't double tap it, like just happened. And the girl was like completely like, like it was very like, risque photo. And I was like, so I literally took the phone and was like, let's see how easy it as actually is to, and like I tried double tapping without double tapping, like going like this. There you have to literally double tap in the same, like it's just that's a lie.
yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, I know this is about a real situation that happened to you. When you create a song about real life situations, do you kind of have to work through it first to create, or like is it like in the heat of the moment while the iron's hot?
Either or, it depends on how long it's sitting in my head. Sometimes something will sit in my head and it's bothering me and I'm not really sure. Like I don't really talk about it or like don't like think that there's even like, and then like for a second it'll like kind of sit there and then, and then I'll be like, okay, this is like really bothering me. Or there's sometimes I'll be like, this is BS. I want to write about this right now. Like I need to get this off my chest.
Yeah.
Come here, Bear. Come here, Bear. I want my dog to come here, but she won't listen to me. Come here. Come here. Oh, the baby. She's so cute. Come here, Bear. Come here. 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 Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Hey, baby. Come get kissy.
Look at the little face.
Oh, I love you. I love her.
What's her name?
Sorry, I saw her and I was like, she's so cute. I want her to come here, Bear.
Absolutely. She should be part of the press.
She's gonna run away. She's gonna run away. She's like a cat. She does not like me.
Oh. So I'm kind of a music video geek. So when I got to see your music video for Baby I'm Jealous, I was so excited because one, it was so visual. And two, I feel like you packed so much in under 5 minutes, like from the underlying theme of like Freaky Friday to like all the different like periods of time to having just like a bunch of badass women in there. Where did the idea for this kind of all begin?
I wanted to, well, first of all, I wanted to shoot the video like in the 1800s because I love like Pride and Prejudice and like, I don't know, I just like I love like movies that take place like, I love sci-fi films and I love like historical pieces or like period pieces, excuse me. And I wanted to do something in the 1800s, but then I brought up to Hannah Lex Davis and she's like, maybe we should just go throughout time and like show jealousy throughout time. And I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. And then she came up with this like intro idea, which I really love. So it was a collab effort, and yeah.
I feel like when anybody ever works with Hannah, like that music video is so bomb, and that's how I kind of felt about yours. Where like even
she
like
really cares, like she really puts a lot of work in. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Oh,
she like edit the video, like she's really like an amazing woman. Like edit the video, like well, you're gonna look like she'll like make you look beautiful. Like she works on like she wants to like she really puts her everything into it.
Yeah, and I feel like every scene like is so well thought out. It's not like one is like less than the other. Like everything like looks like there's so much work that went into it. Like even that one scene where like your corset's being tightened, I was just like, this is so cool.
She literally like was like on that scene. I remember there was like a space missing on the wall, and it's like nobody would really notice. She's like, I need that. Like, I want that painting over here. And she was like literally pulling it, like putting the painting up. And they were like, no, Hannah, like, well, we got this. And like, the art director and like the art people were like going and like, how, like pinning it, like, like hammering it to the wall. But she literally grabbed it and was like, this would be great here. So she's like very hands-on and just really, really amazing.
How is it doing the video with just like that table of women, Doja, Vani, Charlie, Nikita? Like, that's so cool. Like, how did you kind of but decide that those are the women you wanted there?
Well, I like just obviously I've known Charlie for a second now. I actually had her come out on the Jonas Brothers tour, and she came up on stage and danced with me, and like she was still like popping and like doing her thing, but like it wasn't like to this level. So I met her mom, her and her sister and her dad in Connecticut for the first time, and we were just all hanging out backstage. She met my mom, so it was like just a hang. Like this has been like over a year ago, like more. So like we hung out, and I've just kept in touch with them. And then I was like, hey, do you want to be in my video? And because I needed like some people that I just knew that I felt comfortable with. And then I wanted somebody really funny, and I watched Nikita's like stories and everything, and I'm like, I just like obsessed with her. So we just had her come in, and then I needed somebody else. And then Charlie was like, you should have Ivani come. She's really chill. And I was like, okay, cool. So it was actually the perfect like mix of personalities. And like, it was so fun. We shot for like 3 hours, and it felt like I was actually hanging out with like my girlfriends, and we were just literally having a good time and like, making fun of each other and laughing. And it was like, it felt, I was like, I really miss, pre-COVID,
yeah,
going out like that. I was like, I miss those days.
It really does make you miss like just even sitting down for dinner, like even having people over to the house, and just like that's what I love the most, is just having people over.
Now if like I have people over, like I'm doing an event or doing something, it's like we have to have like the testing lady come, and like I take it really seriously too. So it's like even if I want my friends to come over, a couple of friends, but it's like, you know, it's not cheap to get tested at home, because I have the lady come here and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, is this worth $300? Paying that.
Yeah.
Like now, just get some pizza. Nope, it's all good.
So I kind of touched on this earlier, but I love how you kind of touch on body image in both the song and the music video. Do you do that with intention to put that conversation subtly in there?
Always. Yeah, because I feel like I deal with body issues and like, like with my weight and like loving myself and like, it's been this like up and down thing forever. But yeah, I purposely put it in there because I feel like it's really important, because I'm like, I know that I can't be the only person that feels this way. Um, because it's like a love-hate relationship, but sorry, my doggies. Um, no, Mama, it's okay. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's okay. We love you. We love you. We love you. It's okay. I like to put, I like talking about like body, stuff about my body and like also, but like, talking about things that I'm kind of like insecure about or like have my issues about, and I like to like make it empowering and be like, you know what, like I like food, like, you know what I mean, like I like the way food tastes, like I'm gonna have food on my plate, and this is just who I am.
Well, and I think there's something to be said to that, like, it's kind of a recurring theme where that's how it is in life. Like it's not just something you work through once and it's done. Like something most women
it's a constant thing you have to work with.
Yeah. So how are you feeling about the album in general? Like, are you so excited? Is it all done?
Yes, it is. My album is, it's pretty much done. Yeah. I'm very excited about it. We're getting ready to like shoot a lot of like the artwork and shoot some more music videos. So I'm very excited for people to like hear what I've been working on and see what I've been working on, and it's really exciting. And yeah, I'm just really happy about it.
I feel like you're a very visual artist, like even down to like every, songs like artwork, your album's artwork, even like the outfits you wear. What is kind of on the mood board for this album?
I think with Baby I'm Jealous, it's the most colorful, and I wanted to have like a colorful moment. That's like the most colorful it'll get. And it gets a lot more moody actually. The songs are very vulnerable, and it gets a lot darker.
Okay.
So it'll start getting a little bit more darker and like um yeah, and like more vulnerable and more, but there's still like really beautiful moments.
Okay. What are you most excited for this album?
I'm just excited for it to come out.
Yeah.
And I want to see fans' reactions and see if they love it, or hate it, or whatnot.
You've been working on it for like 2 years now, right?
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
How many?
Has there been a lot of changes through those 2 years, or has it just been like a slow?
Both.
Okay.
So I had done one album and then I completely scrapped it, and it was not good enough.
Yeah.
And then we went back in and really worked on these songs and like with their productions and mixes and mastering, and yeah.
And one more thing before we go, I just want to touch on this because I read it and I found it super inspiring. That caption you had that said, "Something just came over me today. I will no longer give energy to something that no longer serves my energy or uplifts me." Yep. How did you get there? Like to actually realize, like, I'm not going to put my energy into BS anymore.
From being like so obsessed with it for like the longest time and like giving into it. And then I'm like, I'm just tired of this. Like, I'm tired of having people in my life that don't uplift me, don't make me a better person, don't serve me. Like, I want to have people. I don't need perfect people in my life. Like, we're all going through something. We all have our stories, but I want to be surrounded by people that, like, give me good energy or are there for me, and I'll be there for them. And it's an equal friendship. I'm just like tired of like, I find it sometimes in the industry, for me, it's very hard to find like real friends. A lot of the times the people that are your friends are the people you are paying, you know, because you're spending so much time with each other. So it came to a place with me where it's like, I don't mind that, but as long as it's like, you know, they actually really care about me. And I really wanted to, I made a decision to only surround myself by people who really cared about me also as a person, not just like as a product that's making the money. And I wanted just to have like real, like people that I care about and people that actually care about me. And I think that can go down like with friends as well, not just in business, like in life, you know, just being
Friend
on the
breakups
same page with
sometimes can be
somebody.
hard.
Huh?
Friend breakups can be harder than like relationship breakups. And
Oh, for sure.
I think getting to that place with like saying you don't want people in your life, like, is more than just getting out of a bad relationship, like romantically, because
Hard.
yeah, because friends, you're like, are they going through something or are they just super negative all the time?
No, I just think sometimes also like with friends, like I've lost a really good friend like recently, and like I just think, you know, we don't hate each other, but it's just like you just you move on, like you just have different, you just, you know, like sometimes it's normal, like you change, like you become a different person, and you want to be surrounded by different energy, and it's like nothing negative to that person or whatnot, but it's just like what serves you as a human, like do they fill your soul, and like I think that's very important to me, like to have, like it's very important who you have around you, like who your friends are and who you're feeding energy off of, like that's a very big thing. And I think sometimes we don't really like pay attention to that, but when you start like getting older and like, you know, wiser, you're like, not today, not
Well,
today.
that thing where they say like I think it's like the 5 people you're around the most like really reflects who you are. It's so true.
100%. a
Yeah.
100%.
Well, hey, thank you so much for chatting with us today at radio.com. It's been so nice to talk to you. Congrats on Baby I'm Jealous, and I can't wait to hear the rest of the album.
Thank you. And by the way, I love your hair.
Oh, thanks. You too, of course.
Cool. Love it.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye, you too. Thank you.
Bye.